Manifest all your dreams and live the life you deserve.
I don't really know your personality. I don't know what's inside your subconscious mind. I don't know any details of your life. I don't know if you're happy about who you are or if you wish to transform your life. I don't know if you're proud of the person you have become, and I certainly don't know your struggle with yourself, but there is one thing I do know, and I'm really sure of it. I know the person you can become. My name is Luna, and I want to welcome you to one of the most powerful self-motivation audios you'll ever find. This audio can change your life from being foreseeable, where you feel that you don't control what happens in your life, to being the one that controls every detail of your dreamed life. You may start to attract extraordinary things such as wealth, living from your passion, inspiring others, finding true love, or anything you wish for can come true after you finish listening to the very last second of this audio. And yeah, this is not a video, as you can see. This is an audio, and the important thing is that you listen to my voice. I want you to listen very carefully to every word I'm going to say, to every concept I'm going to reveal to you on this audio, because it might transform your life. When I was a little girl, I used to believe that there was a secret language between adults. This might sound funny to you, but I thought adults had a superpower. I thought they could read minds, so when I was a kid, I always thought they would know if a kid lied to them. I think that was the reason why I was so positive as a child. As funny as it sounds, I don't even know why I started to believe that, but I was sort of waiting to grow up and have the same superpower. Obviously, it wasn't something real, but somehow I'm brave enough to say that there's some truth on that. And what I mean by this is that the thoughts on your mind create an important change on your daily life. Before we get into that, I want you to know that this audio is part of an advanced personal training program that I have never shared in public. Now, you may be wondering why I'm sharing this with you today. Well, that's simple. This channel is growing too fast, and people like you listening to this audio right now, you put your trust in me by subscribing to Manifest All Your Dreams, by clicking on that red button below this video, and I truly appreciate your trust. So giving you this content is the least I can do for you. Make sure you click thumbs up so I can keep on posting more videos to improve your life. Also, make sure you don't forget to subscribe so you get the latest life-changing audios of this channel. I honestly believe the concept I'm going to reveal to you is not meant for everybody. So if you want to share this with someone, make sure it's someone that deserves to change their life. Someone who is able to truly believe, because believing is the first thing I'm going to ask you to do while listening to this video. In order for you to boost your life to the top, you need to believe in every word I'm saying. So let's begin by the first stage to transform your life. You need to start making your subconscious mind rich. Indeed, this is one of the biggest secrets to attract abundance to your life, simply by making your subconscious mind rich. There are two types of subconscious minds, the poor ones or the rich ones. And don't get me wrong, this has nothing to do with the amount of money you have right now. I'm not talking about the numbers in your bank account, but I'm talking about your thoughts. To have one or the other is up to you. This is one of the secrets. If you don't have an abundant mind, you won't be able to attract abundance into your life. You have to believe that there is money and great opportunities to achieve success awaiting for you. For instance, if you want money, You need to start convincing your self-image that money is something that easily comes to your life. And not only that, but money comes in amounts that surpass your needs. I want you to visualize yourself using that money to have your dreamed life. And this money never runs out. So your main concern is not where to get the money from, but what to do with all the money that flows into your life, how to use it, how to enjoy it, how to enjoy this money. Secret number 2 is start to build a positive mind. So your mind is prepared to accept that your life is about to be transformed. Start to work on your positive thinking so it accepts that things can only be either good or great. Being positive in life is something key to achieve success. Only positive people have the power to overcome obstacles in a much better way, but not letting failure affect their unstoppable climb to success. We have always been surrounded by problems in our society. We have been programmed by the global news to think that we live in a negative world. So if someone saw this global news from outside this planet, they would probably think the world is a complete disaster. Your life is more than that. Your life is more than negative news and problems. Your life should be based on enthusiasm and positivity. Don't let this twisted reality become yours. Don't let it change your reality. Secret number 3 would be start to attract like a magnet. Did you know that a magnetic piece of iron can lift up to 12 times its own weight? Yeah, that's right. Do you even know how much that is? That's a lot. However, that piece of iron wouldn't be able to do that without being magnetic. This principle also relates to humans. There are 2 kinds of people. The ones that are always full of confidence, the ones that know they were born to be successful, the ones like you listening to this audio. And how do I know you're one of them? Because someone who didn't care about being successful wouldn't invest their time on listening to this audio to transform their lives. Those are the second kind, the fearful and doubtful people. The ones that don't take opportunities in life because they fear losing what they already had. Or perhaps they are too worried about what others would say. These kind of people are usually motionless in life. They are usually surrounded by the same people at the same job and with the same life circumstances based on problems, frustration, and negativity. For instance, there is something very clear on their cases. They are not magnetic. They are not attracting wealth or success to their lives. They're only attracting problems. If by any chance you feel like one of them, I still have good news for you. You can become a magnetic person by listening to this audio, by applying the principles taught on Manifest All Your Dreams. This channel was created from scratch to help you transform your life by receiving an energy so powerful that it would make it impossible for you not to get amazing things in your life. This is a fact confirmed by many people. I always get messages on my social networks from different people telling me how this channel changed everything in their lives. How they got a better job, a better partner, or how they became wealthier and got more happiness. Secret number 4. Greatness comes from the fantasy of invention. Everything that surrounds you right now didn't used to exist before. You might be at home right now, sitting in your room or lying on your bed. Everything you can see was created by the mankind. The chair, the bed, and even the house. All of these creations were imagined first. And I'm not going to talk about who created the mankind. I'm certainly not going to talk about people's beliefs, but what I want to be clear about is that every material thing that surrounds you was created by someone like you, someone who imagined it first. You know, we used to have unlimited imagination when we were kids. We would play with dolls or hide and seek with so much passion. And now, as adults, we discover one of the biggest plagues in society, and that is the fear of playing for fools. People are too scared of what others would think or even say, And this fear limits you because it leads you to not do what others wouldn't do, to not think what others wouldn't think. And it stops you from creating, from innovating and imagining new things. So those kids full of creativity grow up to become part of a system filled with adults that shut their imagination down. This system tends to criticize the mindset we had once, the thought of using our imagination as a main engine to transform our lives. Let me tell you something about me when I was a kid. I used to have a very creative friend, and I was always surrounded by creative people. You know, my best friend was the most creative kid I've ever known. We used to have so much fun together, using our imagination, playing together every day. But one day, another boy came around to play with us, and he made fun of my best friend because of the crazy things he would imagine. That kid probably learned that he should limit his imagination from his parents, but my best friend never stopped imagining. And nowadays, he became a professional cartoon drawer. Nowadays, he inspires thousands of people with his creations. Secret number 5, how to use time to develop your skills. There's a quote by Tony Robbins that I really like, and it says, most people overstate what they can achieve in 1 year, and most people underestimate what they can achieve in 5 years. Tony Robbins wrote this quote on his book called Awaken the Giant Within, and it perfectly illustrates that most people are often rushing without being consistent. So don't be in a hurry to achieve your goals. If you're trying to be better at something, just be consistent. Secret number 6 would be obsessed with your goals. Here on Manifest All Your Dreams, we have results that change your life forever. Results that truly stay in time. However, you might not be getting the results you want for your life, so I'm going to give you the best tip on this video. Do not change your results. Change yourself. Know yourself and identify yourself with your goals. Use the present to start creating who you are. Start right now. By identifying yourself with your goals, you will get better results. Secret number 7, ignore the rest. Try to ignore the ones that won't add anything positive to your life. Keep the ones that inspire you. Usually, the 99% of people will try to stop you from success, but stay with the 1% that supports you. We tend to ask everyone before we take action, but before making an important decision, only the 1% will support you. Be careful with the people that surrounds you. For instance, instead of listening to a friend that failed on his business, try listening to people like Bill Gates that has a multimillionaire and successful business. Just learn from him. Secret number 8. Find inspiration from the greatest masterminds. Set your expectations high and follow successful minds. By doing this, you will reach success. If you admire a mastermind and you follow his steps, you will be wealthy even just by reaching the 10% of the success they had. Inspire yourself with the greatest in business instead of doing what everybody else is doing. We tend to copy people that live unhappy lives, and we expect to find happiness by imitating their actions. It's absurd to believe that we will have an extraordinary life while being surrounded by negative people. And it might sound rough, but I'm not here to tell you the things you want to hear. For instance, if you surround yourself with negative people, then you will have a negative life. But if you surround yourself with extraordinary people, then as a consequence, your life will be extraordinary. As easy as it sounds, there's a lot of power on that affirmation I just said. However, I'm not saying you should forget about your family or friends. Don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is that you can surround yourself by successful people by reading their books or buying their courses. Just invest on your knowledge. Invest on feeling surrounded by masterminds. Secret number 9. Change the image of your life on your mind. The biggest secret. We can start creating images of our dreamed life and images of how we see ourselves in life. These images will be reflected in our lives. You may be wondering, so if I see myself rich, am I going to be rich? Well, my answer to that question is, we were born rich. Perhaps rich isn't the right word. One of the secrets to correctly attract things into your life is being specific. Set a specific amount. It's not enough to just say, I want to have a lot of money. A lot is not really an amount. So take a sheet of paper and write down a very specific petition. Always carry that list with you. This method was taught by Napoleon Hill on his book, Think and Grow Rich. And it's something we will also teach on this channel. I will teach you how to create a petitions card, what to write, and how to use it. Don't worry. Basically, all you need to do is to write down a very specific petition, and you have to read them at least once a day. This is a very basic explanation of this method, but I'll be posting another video to explain way better how to apply it in your life. In fact, leave your email in the comment below to get a very important information about this method. Secret number 10, have a mentor. Reading books and taking courses is not the only way to be surrounded by successful people. Find someone who has your dreamed life and offer to work with them for free. Yeah, that's right. Offer them something so great that they won't refuse it. Or why would someone successful and 10 years ahead you be interested in working with you? Why would they invest time on you? Instead, offer them something they won't refuse, and in return, you will learn everything you need to be successful like them. By working for free for a mastermind, you'll be investing in your life. Secret number 11. Start to write your own story. This is probably the most advanced and most powerful concept on this audio. We don't know anything about a person when we first meet them. We might ask them what they do for a living, but they might be lying to us. In fact, what we tell others is nothing but our perception of the truth, or what I like to call our story. We all have our own story, the one we tell when someone asks who we are. I want you to practice this because it might change your entire life. I want you to lay down and visualize your dreamed life. I want you to picture yourself having all the amazing things you want. And if you're not sure about your desires, then visualize someone that has all the things you might want and picture you are that person. Be very specific with these images on your mind, because every feeling of this success, every smell, every standing ovations, the deal signs, the promotions in your job, I want you to experience all of that in your mind. Next step is writing everything you visualized, but using simple present, as it's already happening right now. For instance, if you're an artist, you can write something like, I'm thankful for having a successful career, for becoming the artist #1 worldwide. Getting an award for achieving this success is unforgettable. The support I had from my fans is overwhelming, and I'm thankful for making everyone proud. It may be any dream of yours or any goal you have. Just visualize it, write it down, and read it daily. Believing the things you believe creates a fact. Our thoughts control our emotions, and our emotions control our actions. Number 12, learning how to be successful as kids. It doesn't matter how old you are. There's a movie you saw when you were a kid that has a hidden and inspiring message. It was a Walt Disney film, which happens to be a very famous book as well. I saw this film when I was 5 years old, and if you haven't seen it, I'm sure you will at some point in your life. This movie has a secret message to help us overcome tough situations, just like music helps us change our mood when we're feeling down. The hidden message on this film is that a happy thought can make us fly. Exactly. I'm talking about Peter Pan and the idea that a happy thought would make us fly to Neverland. James Matthew Barrie wanted to teach us that a happy thought can uplift our lives. This principle basically says that positive thinking can boost your life. This is very interesting because if you visualize it and then if you feel it, it can have a physical impact in you. This impact comes from having a positive thought, from visualizing positive things in your mind, and from feeling every single one of them. These feelings will draw a smile on your face, and as basic as it sounds, this is a very powerful secret because of how effective it is. If you have a happy thought, then you'll have a happy feeling. Secret number 13, a gesture that changes your mood. There's a gesture that has the power to change your mood in 3 seconds. It's the most powerful gesture to create positivism in your life. And you need nothing but your hands. All you need to do is close your fists and tighten them while you visualize an achievement. I learned this from Emilio Duro, someone who inspires me a lot. I tried it and it had great results. You know, I'm not going to ask you to like this video. What I'm going to ask you is to help me create a movement to improve this world, which is the following concept. Tell others about this video so we can help more people. We can create hope in other people's lives by giving them these secrets. And I'm tired of hearing that there's nothing useful on YouTube, that you can only find trash content and nothing to improve your lives. This is a platform, so everyone has the freedom to post anything they want. So let's create a movement to change the world by applying this principle, by inspiring others with our actions, by telling others about this knowledge. Whenever you feel negativity surrounds you, just remember this phrase by David Copperfield. When someone says something is impossible, just smile and understand that they cannot imagine the reality you're about to create. If you have been listening to the video up till now, I want you to sit for a minute to think about something. If I were right there next to you, what life-changing question would you ask? It can be about anything we have talked about on this channel. Leave your comment below. I want to say thanks for being with me through the whole video. It's important for me to have people like you that subscribes, likes, and shares all of my videos. My name is Luna, and this is Manifest All Your Dreams.